What's up, y'all, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to tell you about our weekend, and this is our talk show where we talk about our life and what we do for a living. And today, if you guys are new, for our 21 new subscribers, if you're watching this is our dog Lola. Lulu, come here. Lulu's right there, but she doesn't want.
She's gonna try to get your food.
She's coming in. She's right here. That's Lola. This is Lulu. Sound kind of similar. So, we're going to talk about our weekend. Mama will start it off.
Okay, well, first of all, it's kind of gloomy here today, so I don't know if y'all can hear the rain or not, but that's why we're under the warehouse porch. Okay, so, but like Joshua was saying, we do have quite a few new subscribers, and thank y'all to our new subs. And if you didn't see the first video, if you're just tuning in, I'll link it after this one. It's pretty entertaining. It was our first episode, right?
That's why we got all y'all.
Okay, so anyways, today's Monday.
Today's Monday.
So how was your weekend?
Good, but first we're going to do a brand shout out.
Okay, what's our brand shout out?
Quest Chips. Sorry, I kind of tore up the back, but it's Quest Chips. They are protein. They are a protein chip. They are very, very good. They are.
This is my favorite one.
Yes, ours are chili lime flavored, and they are not a sponsor, but we just love these chips. They are very good for eating right
They're
before
so good.
our videos. Like the other day, we ate these before we did our video. Just give
It'll
us
keep you full.
Energy. Yes, it keep you full. And there's a lot of protein.
Keep you full and satisfied. Yes. Yeah, it does like 10, right? Or 20.
It has 20 grams of protein.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so if you're on that.
Not a
looking
sponsor.
For high protein.
Yeah, not a sponsor, but if they want to sponsor us, we will not mind that. Now, back to what my mom was saying.
Okay, so anyways, I was just wondering how your weekend was.
My weekend, it was okay, I guess. I mean, we were going, we're in a flood watch. So, we were going to go to, where is it?
The Comal River. In New Braunfels.
The Comal River in New Braunfels. And go tubing in the tube shoe. But, it got rained out because we're in a flood watch, like I just said. Everywhere. Like, everywhere. San Antonio. Everywhere is basically a flood watch right this second.
So, we didn't go because of the weather.
Yes. Because it's pouring. But, then we went to this restaurant. And, okay, it was in between good and bad.
I don't even think that because we've decided we don't really like to be negative, right? So we're not going to say the name.
Yeah, but
it wasn't great.
We can give it like a 10, our 1 out of 10 rating.
A 1 out of 10?
Yeah, our 1 through 10. Like we can pick a number.
A 1 through. Oh, you want to grade it? Okay, let's just do that.
That's what I say. Well, I mean, the mac and cheese was okay. I'll give that about a 5 or a 6. My fries, those were the best fries in the world.
So are we going to name the restaurant or not?
Yeah, we should. But the fries were 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Probably 11 out of 10.
Okay, my experience with the restaurant, I'm going to say I'm going to go, I like the atmosphere. I just wasn't particularly happy with the food. The staff was really good, though.
Oh, the staff?
I thought the people that worked there were, amazing.
Yeah, the staff there were, really, very, neat. They weren't, just give me your order.
Yeah, they were, super nice.
Yeah, they were, really nice.
I'm going to go with, a 7, though, overall, for me.
And what did you get yesterday?
I got buffalo chicken tenders and french fries.
How were the fries?
So they were okay.
Yeah, it wasn't the best, but hey, you gotta try stuff before you can say you don't
But yeah, I mean, if you don't know, but I did like the atmosphere. I thought it was cool. But so anyways, we went out and had lunch. So yesterday we didn't go to the river because of the weather.
Yeah.
So
terrible.
We went and had lunch, and then what do we do after that? Are you burnt? I told you to bring water. Yes, I told you to bring water because you're eating chili lime chips and your lips are going to burn off.
They are pretty spicy if you don't have a heat tolerance. I kind of do, I kind of don't. I used to, but I don't really. They're just too good. I can't stop eating them.
So anyways, what did we do after that?
We went to TopGolf. And
that was our first time there.
Yes,
We-
because
So
seriously,
great.
just what we wanted.
So we've never been to TopGolf before. It was our first time. And what did you think?
Well,
I want to know what you think, and then I'll tell you what I think.
what do you think?
You want me to say first?
Yeah.
Okay, I liked it. Like, I thought it was fun. Like, I would definitely go back. I thought it was fun. We were on the first level, but we went at like a really busy time. So I think that it would be more fun if we were up on one of the higher levels. But I've never swung a golf club ever except playing putt-putt.
Same. But
And I actually thought it was fun.
Yeah. Same.
And I thought the people that worked there were nice as well.
They were really nice. I mean, are we going to tell them what we got for our drinks before we start getting into the ratings?
Oh, sure.
So, what was mine called again? What's that tropical beverage?
A red, blue, and white. It was some kind of boba soda.
Yeah, it was red, blue, and boba is what it was called.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. So it was red and blue. Like, they had like, it was some type of cream with like a red, like strawberry and cherry soda mixed with boba.
Like blueberry bobas or something,
Yes.
right? It was good.
Yes,
it was.
She doesn't like sweet. It was pretty sweet, but she said she didn't think it was that sweet.
Yeah, I don't usually like sweets, but I thought it was good. So anyway, we went to the TopGolf in San Antonio.
I'm trying to say what my rating was.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just telling them like the location.
Oh, well, anyways, you can do that.
It's near the rim.
Yeah. Anyways, it's like right across from the rim.
Okay, so anyways, go ahead.
Anyways, so it was really, really fun, but some of the games are actually like, I really liked that some of the games were like actually like for beginners, like newbies, and the other ones were like for like professionals at that.
But they have it like where you can play like a beginner's game or like intermediate or advanced, and so we played the beginners because we are not advanced golfers.
Oh, really?
It was fun though. I thought that it was fun. I just had a Red Bull.
Yeah.
That's what I had for my drink.
Yeah, it's Red Bull energy drink.
So what are you rating the place overall?
In sec, I'm gonna tell them one of my favorite games.
Oh.
So there's a game there called what's it called? The home one, the field, like where all like the neighbors get together, like a beginning of summer party. It's like a beginning of summer party. So you would try to that's gross. Anyways, so you'd be trying to hit the golf ball, and you would try to let it like go into like the holes. Like they had big ginormous holes that they could fall into. And if you got it in that, you get lots of points.
So like whenever you like hit the ball like way out in the field, right? There's like these gigantic holes. And like if the balls go in those, then you get more points. But
if it just lands on the turf, then you don't.
Yeah. But it's cool because it's like computerized where there's like games for kids, like a Sonic game, Angry Birds.
I think the Sonic game,
that was hard, I thought.
Sonic game?
I didn't do good on that one.
Yeah, because you gotta go on different paths. Like, you can't go in the same hole every time.
Yeah, no.
But one thing, it made no sense. I mean, literally, if we were like probably like 3 feet away from the red hole, it would suction it into the red hole. And it would go somewhere. It would go like crazy. But also the Angry Birds. I really like the Angry Birds because like you'd have to knock over the towers, and that you have to make the ball like stay in the air. It said for like 25 yards or something.
Daddy did pretty good at golf though. I was like surprised.
Yeah, I really wanted to be on the top floor because it is called TopGolf, but also I just thought it'd be fun to be so high because then you could like have a better shot of getting it so far.
So I think the key to that is though that we went on a weekend and we literally just dropped in. But what I found out is that if you book in advance on their website, that you can get it for way cheaper. And if you are like the type that can go during the week and you can go like in the morning, like I think they open at 9. And I think if you go before 11, you can get your bay for like half price or something like that. So that will be what we do
next time.
But then you can also have like up to 6 people per bay. So if you have another family that you can go with, then it would be much cheaper that way as well. So, but anyways, it was fun. I thought TopGolf was a good experience.
Wait, didn't someone in the comments last time tell us about something that they wanted us to talk about? About the farm, right?
They had mentioned to us about wanting to see more of the animals.
Well, we do have animals right now, so do you want us... How about this?
But we can't really right now because of the rent. I was thinking that the cows might come up, like, while we're chatting, but...
Well, yeah, but we can talk about the dogs. We can talk about the stories and how we got them.
Yeah, we could introduce about Lola today.
She passed out.
So this
She's
is
tired.
Lola.
No, she's an old dog. You want to know how old she is? We'll tell you how old she is. She looks small because she's a Chihuahua. You know how most Chihuahuas are crazy? She's a calm Chihuahua. But she is 17 years old.
She's pretty old. We've had her for a long time.
Yeah, but in dog years, she's 108 years old.
Is that it?
Yeah.
What's 17 times... No, wait. What's dog years? 1 human year is 7 dog years, right?
No, she's 16. She's not 17.
Well, what's 16 times 7?
Don't ask me that question. Wait. Hey,
I think I know.
could tell us in the comments. So, we'll tell you at the end of this video what it is, but please do not just skip to the end. Just to do it. Like, that's not fun.
We're going to tell them what?
How old she is. Let's see. We can have like a vote of how old you think she is in the comments. Like if, let's say in like dog years, you think she's like 101 or something. We can make a team of that. Or if like 120 or something. And she's eating flies. Anyways, want to tell them the story? Because I wasn't around whenever she was born.
Oh, how we got Lola?
Yeah.
Okay, so, well, one day your dad came home with a box and was basically like, here, look in this. And when I looked in there, it was Lola. But I thought it was a cat.
Yeah,
Because she was like
cats.
super tiny. Like she was like the smallest ever. Like she would fit in my hand. And so I was like, is that a cat? And he was like, no, it's a dog. And then he said, remember I was telling you about my friend that has Chihuahuas and you were talking about how cute like you thought the babies were? And I was like, yeah, but that didn't mean I wanted one.
She did.
But anyway, so then, yeah, he came home with Lola and we ended up keeping Lola. And now, like Joshua said, she's like 16 years old. So she's been with us for a long time.
Like they got her when she was 1.
No, we got her when she was like 6 weeks old.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, she was like just born. Like she was just like old enough to be away from her mom whenever we look at her.
Yeah. Tell them what happened to her yet.
Oh, look at those purple flowers over there.
Yeah, that's weeds.
Oh.
They're good looking, but they're weeds.
Aw. It looks nice though.
Yeah, they do actually. Dad calls them weeds. I call them a little bit of weeds.
Dada says they're weeds.
Yeah.
Oh.
They are. Because they take over everything. But anyways, tell them what happened to her leg. Not now, just before that.
Well, so whenever she was little, like all of a sudden she started limping. And so we took her into the vet and they said that there was something sometimes that happens with little dogs where like, I guess one of their ligaments or something doesn't like, maybe it doesn't mature all the way or something like that. And it's basically only fixable by like a really expensive surgery. Now were they like blowing smoke? I don't know, but we ended up having the surgery and, yeah, she has some screws and stuff in her leg and they've been there since she was probably like 1. And, yeah, now she's good.
I don't think should we tell them about the time she runs away?
No.
Oh.
I don't think I want to tell them about that.
I like to crack up whenever I just think about myself doing that.
Running all the way down. Well, yeah, you can tell them if you want to.
That was the worst day of my life.
Your whole 8 years, that was the worst one so far? What, are you going to tell them what happened?
It was a very gloomy day. And
Oh, it's going to be like story time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
Okay, well, let me just have a drink.
It was a very gloomy day, and I decided to come outside with my dad. And he decided to let her out! Lola!
Oh, I got a fly!
Good. Oh, fly. Oh, I killed that one. And yeah. So, we didn't know where she was out. We're like, oh, no, where is she? I have very good sight. No.
Lulu.
Anyways, I have very good sight. Don't ask me why.
Come here. Don't touch the mic with your hands. They're gross.
Okay, I know. But anyways, I have very good seeing. She like looked up there at the front gate, and that's like
Well, our road is about a quarter of a mile.
Yeah, a quarter of a mile. So she thinks she sees something moving that's white. Of course, she's white. Our driveway is white. It's rocks, so she kind of blends in. So she thought she was moving. I was like, I doubt she's up there. But now I look, and that's her. And of course, I'm in my flip-flops, also known as chanclas. And
AKA chanclas.
yes, chanclas. And anyway, so I'm in my flip-flops, and my mom does not like it when I run in my flip-flops, my Crocs. She does not like that. So, like, I'm literally, like, probably, like, 3 yards away from the, like, our gate right there that starts our driveway, basically, kind of. And so I'm, like, 3 yards, and I'm like, okay, this is for this little dog. I really like her. Also, is it worth it? Because at the time, we had, like, our whole fields were just nails and stickers. Like, so I was like, oh, jeez. I was like, am I going to take these off? Literally, I'm running, and I just throw them back. I'm running faster than everyone. Like, I'm running faster than her. Lulu, she don't even care. She was just like...
I don't even know where she was at.
She's inside, I think.
Oh.
Could you get out of my face?
She wants your chili lime quest.
No, these are mine! Anyways, so... my dad's not running because he doesn't like running, but he don't like running. He just don't like running. And I mean, he probably would have, but also we had the truck closed, so he got the truck. I was running faster than the truck. I was running faster than her. Lulu, will you just stop already?
Lulu, no.
Anyway, so he got in the truck. He was like driving 2 miles per hour is what he told me. And
2?
yes.
Oh.
I was running faster than the truck. And I was running faster than her. And she was like, how'd you get so fast? I was like, girl, only time I want to go full speed, full throttle is whenever something is happening. Like her, I didn't want her, because like she was so close to the road. Like she could literally just like take like 10 more of her little Chihuahua steps and go out the gate.
Yeah, it was like we were yelling at her and she just kept walking towards the street.
Yeah, we're like, Lola, no, don't do it, Lola, come back. It was ridiculous. So, like, I ran that full quarter of a mile for more than 2 miles, like 2 miles per hour. So,
yeah, it was crazy.
Like, she was like,
I bet they're laying in that bucket over there.
yeah. But also, like, I didn't really understand why she stopped, but didn't you, like, stop, like, halfway?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think she stopped halfway, but also the truck was coming, so I assumed Dad was like, she's probably like, Dad's gonna go faster, but, like, there's so many thorns and stickers in my feet. It hurts so bad, but sometimes so, like on her, like, my eyes were on her. Like, I couldn't even feel them at the time. But, like, they didn't even hurt. Like, I felt them go in, but, like, they weren't even hurting. Like, whenever I stopped her and I started shooting her back down. Because she doesn't like me whenever I pick her, because she has a little bit of arthritis in both her legs. So, she doesn't really like it when I pick her up, because I pick her up wonky, but it's fine. But, yeah, I started shooting her down, and then Dad got up there with the truck, and I was, like, bawling. Like, I cried for, like an hour straight. I didn't have no liquid in me. I cried so long, and I was bawling. Like, I didn't have no water in me. I didn't have no water.
I was dry. I was dry.
Yeah, I was bawling so, like, I was trying so hard. It took us, like, 3 weeks to get all of the stickers out.
It took forever.
It was terrible.
Yeah, when we got back to the house, his feet were just so red and swollen. It was, yeah.
I was like
it was crazy. Lulu, no.
I was Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters.
It was crazy.
Because also I had a lot of mosquito bites.
Lulu, no.
And whenever I get mosquito bites, they'll like swell up so big, like that. Like, the size of a grape.
Yeah, it's good thing we don't live somewhere where there's a lot of mosquitoes.
Yeah, only whenever it rains really hard, I really get them.
That would be bad. Right now, there's a ton of flies. I do want to say, if anybody wants to let us know.
We already said that.
Well, sometimes people are going to see this that didn't see the other one. Like,
yeah, true.
The amount of flies out here, if there is like I mean, I know there's citronella candles and stuff, but you know what? Maybe we should have got some of those incense.
That's why I'm trying to tell you that one day. Okay, so we went to the farmer's market at the Pearl. If you're local to San Antonio, you'll know what that is. But it's just like a cool place to hang out and stuff. And there was this like whole thing that's just like all citronella and stuff. They had bath bombs. They had like washer and dryer sheets and all the good stuff. And they had these little instant candles that were like $3 per packet, and they had like 20 or 25 instant little like candle things.
They were only $3?
Yeah. I'm for real. And I was trying to tell her, I was like, we're gonna need those, and she was like, no, we don't.
That's because at the time I was like, this is just a waste of money. We're not gonna ever need these.
Yeah, and every time it rains, she's talking about it. Literally, she's like, oh, I should have got those things. I should have got them. I'm like, that's what I've been trying to tell you.
I think I might have taken a picture of their booth. Maybe we can look it up online.
Maybe. I'm just like, that's what I've been trying to tell you.
Yeah, it was like a all natural like type thing too. So it wasn't like any kind of
bad stuff.
Yeah.
Like you know how some candles aren't good to breathe in? Their candles were like okay.
Yeah, and,
like
the incense probably, because like we could have had something like that going right now. Because Lola. They're like
it's like 20 million
80 million flies, yes, out here.
Like
it's insane. They
billions.
get worse whenever it's wet, I guess, right?
Well, they come where we are because like whenever it gets wet, they can't fly in the rain. So they just all go to the nearest thing that doesn't have rain. That's why there's so many, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're like butterflies. Whenever their wings get wet, they can't, like, they basically
So
can't
that's
fly.
why they're all under here right now? I thought it was just because...
No. Plus, I have food, so.
Oh.
Well, I mean, do we have anything else to say? I mean.
I don't know.
We're almost to 30 minutes.
We introduced... Oh.
Good. Oh, no, it's still alive.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, your feet just went on it. Okay.
We introduced Lola. Y'all met Lulu last time.
Yeah. I guess we didn't really tell how we got Lulu. Should we just tell that for the last, 4 minutes of our episode?
We'll just do it real brief. So...
And we're going to shut off after that.
I think, you and Dada had gone up to the vet to take Lola up there for some reason.
Ugh.
And then there was a sign at the front that said that they had some dogs.
Yeah, they found her and her brother.
Just, loose, roaming.
Yeah.
Basically, they were strays.
Yeah, they didn't have no chips or anything.
And they brought them into the vet, and they tried to find a home for them, and nobody would take them, but they got them, their shots and cleaned up and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but then, I'll tell a little bit of it, too.
Okay, go ahead.
Is that, these are ridiculous. Anyways, so they had two of them, her brother. So, I was there with my dad. I don't remember it, but he told me this, and she, too. And I was a baby. I was, 1 year old. And I went up there, and he asked them if he could I could, go back there and, hang out with them to see if they were, friendly. Because I don't know what was the problem. I think he just wanted, a farm dog because we have farms. So something needs to keep away the coyotes and stuff. So at the time, so we just did that, I guess. And they did fine with me. They liked me and I liked them. So I think a couple months after that, they were still there. So we just got them. Is that right? Is that all of it?
Pretty much, yeah. We got them.
And then basically her brother passed away. But I feel like we sold him, but they tell me he got ran over. But I don't believe that. I know we sold a dog. Did we sell a dog?
I thought that Dada sold him.
That's why I was telling Dad. That's why I was telling Daddy. He's like, no, someone ran him over up at the front. I was like, no, he didn't. I thought we sold a dog. I remember. I can still remember it.
I thought that Dada sold him, but
I think we did.
Anyways, so that's basically how we have Lulu, and she's about as old as Joshua.
Yeah, she's the same age. She's her birthday is a month after mine.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that's where we're at today. It is raining, like we said. We've had a lot of rain this year, so the pastures have been green, which has been amazing.
Oh yeah.
And
We're in a flood warning.
Since we did get some requests for animal videos, we will video with the animals whenever it is not raining.
Yeah, it's going to rain for the next 4 days. Next 4 days, people.
But if there's anything that y'all are interested in, or like, any topics that you would like for us to chat about.
Yeah, even stuff that we don't have here at the farm, we can probably chat about. Like, we're good. We're talkers.
We're chatty.
Well, if you have anything to say, I'm ready whenever you are.
Yeah, I guess I'm done for today.
All right, well, peace out, y'all. Always check when should we post these? Like, I mean, we've been trying to post them the day that we make them. So maybe like every other day, check it or something.
Well, if you turn on the alert button whenever you subscribe, you'll get alerted whenever we post our new videos.
Yeah, true. All right, well, peace out, y'all. See you in the next video.